In this video, I'm going to share with you what I think are the 3 easiest airdrops to qualify for in the Ethereum ecosystem. Now, at this point, there are so many different airdrops that you could be farming, each of which requires you to make hundreds of transactions and to push thousands of dollars worth of volume. And you have to repeat all of this every week and every month in order to maximize your airdrop potential. But these 3 airdrops that I'm going to share with you today are simple because they're simply one action, set and forget, and you can still probably make as much, if not more, off of these 3 airdrops than you could for some of the other ones where you have to farm them actively every single day, week, month, and year. Now, the one caveat I will say is that the more ETH you have to allocate to each of these 3 airdrops that I'm about to get into today, the greater your airdrop potential will be, the more lucrative it will be. And so while it's easier and it's not going to take nearly as much of your time, it is going to require at least a certain amount of capital for it to be worthwhile. But if you do have some ETH that you want to allocate to these 3 airdrops, then it's a very simple way to make some decent money in 2024 and beyond. Now, at this point, if you have not guessed, each of these 3 airdrops that I'm referring to are related to staking. And the first one that I want to talk about is Swell. Swell is a liquid staking token where you can stake your ETH with Swell. In exchange, you'll get SWETH, and that will accrue staking rewards over time, but you will also earn Swell Pearls for their airdrop voyage. So if we open up the Voyage tab here, you see that if you mint new Swell ETH, you earn pearls, and you also earn pearls for doing other things, including providing liquidity in DeFi platforms and for restaking it with EigenLayer, but we'll get to that in a minute. So for example, with this one wallet, I have collected approximately 1,810 pearls, and that is not from active airdrop farming. All I had to do was mint some SWETH and hold it. The longer you hold it and the more that you mint, the more pearls that you get, and that will result in a Swell token airdrop at some point in 2024. This has been confirmed. Now, I do have a referral link for this airdrop, and if you mint some Swell ETH with it, you will get a 10 pearl per ETH minting bonus from that referral code. So if you want to go ahead and use that, feel free. The next airdrop that I want to talk about on this list is, I already alluded to it, EigenLayer, and this is where you can restake previously staked ETH with liquid staking tokens. So for EigenLayer, I have restaked approximately 5.38 or about 5.4 ETH. And every day that you hold ETH staked with EigenLayer, you earn restaked points. And these are going to result in, yep, you guessed it, an EigenLayer airdrop. Again, this is super simple because you only have to do it once, and the more that you stake with them, obviously the more points that you earn. It's constantly streaming, so every day, week, or month that you hold your liquid staking tokens with EigenLayer, restaking them, you earn more points. And so again, for the lazy airdrop farmers, this is a very, very solid target. However, you'll notice that in the bottom right-hand corner here, there's something that says TVL, that's total value locked. And as soon as this hits 500,000 ETH, EigenLayer is going to be closing for deposits. So if you want to get in on this airdrop, then you need to get in relatively quickly, because as soon as they hit the cap of 500,000 restaked ETH, then people will not be able to make deposits with them anymore. And going back to the Swell token that I was just talking about, they are actually offering a 30 pearl per Swell ETH bonus for restaking with EigenLayer until the cap is hit, that is. So if you mint Swell ETH, you get pearls for doing that. If you mint them with my referral link, you get an additional 10 pearl bonus for that. And then if you restake them with EigenLayer, you get another 30 pearl per Swell ETH bonus. And so you can stack the bonuses from these 2 airdrops. And even though this is a simple airdrop strategy, a lazy airdrop strategy, if you have the funds to allocate to it, some people, including David Hoffman, are speculating that EigenLayer could be one of the biggest airdrops of all time. And the final airdrop that I want to talk about today is EtherFi. So again, this is related to ETH staking, and the more ETH that you stake with EtherFi, the better. But you're also getting EigenLayer restaking points for staking with EtherFi all in one. So the way that it works is when you mint ETH with EtherFi, which is another one of these liquid staking tokens, you begin to earn EtherFi loyalty points, but also EigenLayer points. And that is because EtherFi takes the staked ETH and then restakes it for you with EigenLayer. So it simplifies the process. And so this is actually the simplest way to get exposure to liquid staking and liquid restaking. You're going to get an airdrop from EtherFi as those points accrue. you're also going to get an airdrop from Eigenlayer. And actually, even if you don't stake anything at all with EtherFi, you can still get an airdrop simply by connecting an email address with them. You get 5,000 points. So that's pretty solid. And then of course, on top of the EtherFi points and the Eigenlayer points, you're also earning the regular ETH staking APR, which is currently between 3 and 4% per year in ETH terms. And again, for this one, I do have a referral link, and if you mint ETH with it, then you get an additional 100 EtherFi points for every 0.1 ETH that you mint. So if you want to use that, go ahead. But yes, those are, in my opinion, 3 of the absolute easiest airdrops to get. They take basically little to no time. You do have to have some ETH to allocate to it, so there is that hurdle to overcome. But if you're looking for an airdrop to farm that doesn't require you to make hundreds of transactions and to come back to it day after day after day, these 3 are great options. And of course, if you're just holding regular ETH, you probably want to be earning some sort of yield on that as well anyways. So these 3 are great options to farm airdrops, and I wish you good luck in your airdrop farming campaign. Of course, remember, there's smart contract risks associated with all of these, and I definitely don't recommend allocating more than you are comfortable with, but you have to assess the risks of that on your own and do your own research. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this tutorial helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.